Hey guys, it's me, and I'm here to talk about my Mexico trip this year. I took this trip last year with the school, and it was me, Julie, Cindy, Isaac, Court, Kiki, Chase, Anthony, Sarah, Emma, Phil, Kelly, Matt, and Bill. And I'm not saying their last names just because of security, not security, but whatever I'm trying to get. But so Monday we took a plane ride. That was the worst plane ride of my life. Turbulence were horrible. The landing was the worst. He dropped us like 5,000 feet a second. It was horrible. Court ended up throwing up because he ate a lot of gummy bears, which was pretty funny. We stopped at In-N-Out. Best place I've ever ate at, by far. They have good burgers. The double, you can't beat it. Pretty much, I slept most of the trip on the van ride there. The only time I woke up was to see the stars, which was beautiful. It was amazing. There's like no lights anywhere. The only time you'd see lights was like when the car drove by on the road, and there were millions of stars. This night there was a full moon, so we didn't really see that many shooting stars. We saw like one or two maybe. Um, yeah, we saw the Little Dipper and the Big Dipper and the Milky Way. We saw that. Then the border, it was okay. I'm getting a freaking update on my computer. Needs to go away. Tuesday we cleaned up trash at this person's house, and if you probably don't know this, but people down there in Mexico, they like to salvage anything they can. What we see as trash, they see as treasure, and they just like to recycle it and put it in their yard, and their yards are a mess. And we helped this one guy clean his yard up. And then the rest of that day we rode around to different places. We got supplies to do stuff. We got stuff at there. We call it their Walmart, but it's really just a Sam's Club. Wednesday, we went to church. Um, we made 1,000 pamphlets that had the book of John in it and an invitation to the church. We made 100 book bags. And I'm getting a text message. 100 book bags, which it was just for the kids. It was just a book bag with one of the pamphlets in it. And they had to memorize a Bible verse, and if they memorized that Bible verse correctly, they got one of the book bags. Thursday, it was another lazy day. We went to the school, local school there, and handed out teddy bears. That's pretty much all we did that day. We cleaned up a little bit around the mission house, and that was it. Friday was probably the most busiest day. We had the dental clinic where we cleaned people's teeth, and for the first part of the morning, we had one person that came in by noon. So I got my teeth done, which they were actually pretty good, surprisingly. And then we did Kiki's teeth. We passed out flyers at the Good News Club, and the Good News Club is it's like youth, like a youth choir, or not choir, but like a youth group. It consists of adults and kids, and we handed out flyers around the neighborhood there. We went to the park. Yeah, we went to the park, had a cookout of hot dogs, played soccer a little bit. It was pretty fun. We had a little gathering around the thing for a little bit, or I don't know what it's called. It's like a overhang or something, whatever. We had a little meeting there, and there were these two people walking, and God just laid on my heart to get a pamphlet and give it to them. And luckily he speaks English because I'm not that good at Spanish. So I gave him a pamphlet, and that was that. Surprisingly, he actually came to church on Sunday. I saw him there on Sunday. And then there was one more thing we did after we got back from the park. It was a men's Bible study. Pretty much a men's Bible study is just like a prayer meeting. We have like a little bit of Bible study, and then we have we share prayer requests and pray for everything. Saturday morning, we had to get up it wasn't that early, but to our time it was 9 a.m., but their time it was 7 a.m. So it was a dune racing thing. I had the video. I have the video already up on the channel if you haven't seen it yet. We did the dental clinic a second day, and we had a lot of people that day. We had, I think, 23 people that day. We had 17 the first day. So yeah, and that was all in a three-hour period for the second day. We went to the Good News Club and played around a little bit with the kids. Played soccer and stuff in the streets. We had little games like ring toss and spin the wheel, and they got lollipops for that. We broke up into two separate groups. We had the adult. It's like church on Sunday. They had the adult part and they had the little kids part, like Sunday school. And we made salvation bracelets, and we made hot dogs for everybody there. We gave out the book bags there for the ones who memorized their memory verse. We gave out little snack bags that had either popcorn or Cheez-Its in it and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. We also in the morning, I should have put this first, but we also passed out flyers around the mission house. We walked probably about a mile, handing out flyers and stuff, two groups, and yeah, that's all we did. Sunday was probably the saddest day because it was our last day there, and Sunday morning consisted of FaceTiming back here at New Life Church. The girls there made lunch for us, which was really good. It was bean tortilla. I can't remember bean tortillas or bean burritos, something like that. And the other one was some kind of chicken with potatoes, which was actually tasted pretty good. I had like 10 of those. My phone's going off again. Then we went to the dirt market, and for all y'all who don't know what the dirt market is, it's pretty much just like a strip mall. It has a bunch of stores where you can buy stuff like souvenirs and stuff. And beside me here, I got all the stuff I bought, so I'm just going to start off. I got this little thing. It has Puerto Penasco on it, which we went to. I have it facing the wrong way right there. It's just a marlin. This thing was $10. That's how much they value money down there. Let's set this to the side. Hopefully I don't break it. Let's see. Next thing. This copper wire scorpion. It's only $3, I think it was. It's pretty cool. Let's see. I got some stuff at the airport too, which I'll go over in a little bit. This, I know it looks just like a Coca-Cola bottle, but has sand in it from the beach. Their sand pretty much consists of all shells. That's all it is. Hopefully I don't break nothing. Let's see. Got this ukulele. About broke it right there. It says Puerto Penasco right there. Then the Sonora right there. Sounds pretty good, but it's about to break, so I'm setting this over here. Hopefully it don't break on me. Let's see. I got this shark jaw for $15, which was amazing. It's about as big as my face, so this shark probably could swallow me whole if it wanted to. They had even bigger ones there, but they were like $55. So I just went with the small one. Let's see. Oh yeah, got these Oakley sunglasses for $10. Best deal I've ever got. I also got the hat. It says Puerto Penasco on it, and Mexico right here has just a marlin. The marlin is it's like their state, and not state, but like Puerto Penasco's animal. Like we have the cardinal for North Carolina. The bird of the United States is the eagle. Let's see. This, I should have showed this at the beginning, but these were our shirts. That was created by Anthony, if I can unfold it. Just says Mexico on it, Mexico Mission Trip 2018. On the front, it has, on the pocket, there's a front pocket, just has our school name in North Carolina on it with a picture of a cactus in the sun. So that's what our shirt looked like. Throw that over there on the floor. Let's see. Got some more stuff here from Arizona. I'll show that, like I said, in a second. Let's see. Got, I think, like 2 more things that I got. Yeah. So this is really gonna be hard, but down there in the restaurant we ate at, they had like people that came into the restaurant and danced around, and they had these masks on. They're like really crazy masks. This was only, I think, like $18, so I decided to get it. And yeah, it's just a really crazy mask, and I thought it'd be pretty cool to have. Let's see. And I think the last thing I got, the last thing I got was just this like little sack backpack thing. Has a little phone pocket right here and a big old main compartment right here. So yeah, that's the dirt market. Um, let's see. Then we went to the beach where I got the sand at that you saw, and their beaches are not. They're not really sand. It's just a bunch of shells that you walk on, and it really hurts to walk on it. Fix my glasses there. Fix my hat. So yeah, the water, it was pretty cold while we were there. You'd think, being in the middle of nowhere, you'd think it'd be pretty hot, but no, it was pretty cold. So me and a couple other people in our group decided, like, pretty much did our own polar plunge. So we ran out there halfway and just dive underwater like a polar plunge and came back, and it was freaking freezing. It was cold. At the restaurant, this is gonna be pretty funny right here. I'll save that for last. But I'll still talk about the rest of the restaurant. The restaurant was pretty much, it was an all type of restaurant. It had Mexican food, American food, Chinese food, whatever food you can name. They had it probably. And I decided to get the surf and turf. I have something in my mouth. The surf and turf, which included steak, steamed vegetables, bacon wrapped shrimp, regular shrimp, fish, but baked potato. It included a lot of stuff for only $15. It was amazing. And then later that night, we had our final get together with the church there. It was just a little bonfire that we just hung out together with everybody around the fire, sang a couple songs. I was really not part of the bonfire part, but the last part, because I was over there playing soccer with some kids. Or no, this is the funny. This is gonna be part of the funniest. But yeah, we played soccer, and for the second half of it, I went over there. Everybody went around in a circle, introducing who they are and like what they like to do and stuff like that. Monday was the trip back, which I did not want to leave. It's pretty fun to do there. We stopped at the cactus forest, which involved, I guess you can understand what the cactus forest is. It's just a bunch of cactus everywhere. If they were trees, it'd be just like, obviously, I am so stupid. Yeah, but that's what the cactus forest is. The scariest part of the trip was when we were coming back through the border. We got we didn't get pulled over, but when we were going through the actual part of the border, the woman told everybody to get out of the van and go through the office. I thought something was wrong, but they just told us we just showed them our passports, just made us go to the gas station across the street. There's this one annoying woman there. There were 2 lines, and we only were in one line because we were all together. And the one woman, she decided, like, next, next, like very naggy, freaking annoying and stuff. So yeah. And then the gas station that was across the street, it's actually a place in Arizona called Y Arizona. And I got this little magnet from that gas station. And also at the gas station, there were coyotes. They were just running around like normal dogs and everything. And it was crazy. Like, they weren't shy or nothing. They'd come walking up to you, wouldn't bite you. They were just wanting food. Let's see what else. The plane ride. When we got to the airport, I spent $51. I don't know why I spent that much, but yeah, I decided to spend $51. But I got this rattlesnake magnet for the refrigerator. It says Arizona right there in dark letters. I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not. I got 2 shot glasses. The one that has Arizona. It's a dry heat on it, with a dude with a skeleton hanging up against a cactus, and then another one that just says Arizona on it, and it's also has the West on it. It has a bunch of animals on it and cactus on it. So yeah. And then there's one more thing I got at the gas, or not the gas station, but the airport. And it was this glass cactus. Oh well, I got. Oh, freak! I forgot to show you something I got at the dirt market too. Just this little glass cactus. This was 15 bucks. But yeah, I got that, and I got 2 keychains for my dad. I also forgot to show you. I got 2 keychains at the dirt market. The first one being just a monster logo. Then the second one being a keychain that says Puerto Penasco on it with a cactus on it. So yeah, that's what I forgot to show you. I knew I forgot something. Yeah, the plane ride back was great. When we were over Charlotte, about to land, probably about 5 minutes from landing, there's this, I guess, house on fire. You can just see the smoke from the plane, and it was crazy. So some extras. There is a lot of dogs down there. I sat there last year. I counted about 500. This year I counted 705 dogs. That was crazy. They're poor living. Their houses are small. They're crazy. They're like a Minecraft house. If that sounds weird, but it's just a regular square house. Don't have no. Well, it don't. It does have a roof, but not like with shingles and stuff on it. Oh yeah, they get their minimum wage there is $5 a day, and that's the max of the minimum wage. That's how crazy it is down there. We made 104 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for the give out in the snack bags. The Red Cross, there'd be like these little lineups of the like Red Cross just standing there in the middle of the road, making people give them money, and every time we gave them money, of course, but that's just how poor they are down there. They'll do anything for money. Just like when we stop at some place, whether it's a gas station or a restaurant, you'd have somebody come over and try to clean your windows and ask them for either dimes or American money or pesos, stuff like that. So some funnies that happened. Court was brushing his teeth in Emma's bed. That was pretty funny. It was very funny if you were there watching him just sitting there brushing his teeth and stuff. Phil, who was our driver, he's I hate to say it, but he's not that good of a driver. I guess it's because he's starting to get old and older, and he ended up hitting the fence trying to pull out of the mission house. He didn't do no damage because he wasn't going that fast, but and then he hit another car. He didn't like full hit it, but he was like pulling up to the car and just kept creeping and like stopped like inches away. And the people were climbing up on the car, trying to shake it and hitting the van. It was pretty funny. When we were playing soccer at the bonfire, I accidentally punched this kid in the mouth. We were sitting there just play wrestling. I went like this just to try to miss him. I wasn't trying to actually hit him, but I accidentally caught his lip, and he understood I was sorry. I about died. Yeah, what a surprise, right? When we were handing out the flyers at the Good News Club, like I said, there's dogs everywhere. There's dogs that aren't. They just roam the streets. It's crazy. And when we were handing out the flyers, there was this one dog that came up to me. If I didn't have a flyer in my hand, he probably would have bit me. Every time I tried to back away from him, he'd follow me. And one time he actually tried to jump at me. So I took that flyer and just swung it at him. He ran away. I'm glad I had that flyer. I probably would have been injured or dead. So yeah. And then on the way to the Good News Club, Phil forgot about a bump in the road, like a speed bump, and he hit it full speed, and everybody in the van hit their heads on the roof, and that was pretty funny too. The most funniest thing ever. I don't even know if I want to talk about this. So there's this girl there. She was flirting with me a lot, and I kind of like her back. So the first couple times, she took my hat. That's why I had to get a new one. She literally took it off my head and kept it, which I didn't really mind because I figured I like her, so just let her keep it and stuff. And when we were at that restaurant that pretty much serves everything from American to Zimbabwe, I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah, we were sitting there playing footsies. I bought her a rose. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know. I need help. But yeah, I encourage you guys to go on your own mission trip. whether it be just across the state or something. Do something. Do something with your church, like the youth group. Do something. I don't care what it is. Just do something to please God. I mean, this was my choice. It wasn't God's choice. He put me here for a reason. I decided to obey Him by doing what I like to do. So yeah. Thanks guys for watching. Yeah, that was just my mission trip.